So, hi dear Aquarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Anjali Tarot. This is a mid-monthly reading for all the Aquarius and Moon Venus rising for the rest of the month of January 2025. Not a love reading or career or anything specific. Whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. Okay. Want to be a reader like me? You can start your journey. Purchase my course. Link is in description box. For one-on-one healing sessions or personal readings, you can check out the description box and book your slots. Links are given. Okay. And for self-love ebook or Ho'oponopono masterclass, again the links are given in the description box. For any queries, you can mail us on the modernsanyasini@gmail.com. So let's start. Aquarius. Overall energy for Aquarius people for the rest of the month of January 2025 is, let's see. We have the Seven of Cups, a little bit of emotional confusion, a little bit of this energy being scattered all over the place, not being able to understand what should I do first and then second or third. So emotional confusion and a lot of this energy of this energy of what should I do, this one, that one, this one, that one. So energy being scattered all over the place. That's going to be the overall energy. Let's see in the recent past what was happening. Ten of Swords, something ended, something was like done, right? And you were trying to see light at the end of the tunnel. But there was a completion of something, maybe in an ugly breakup or ugly separation or some kind of painful ending of some area, in some area of your life, right? Currently, we have the Page of Pentacles, so you're starting a chapter, fresh, clean chapter in your life, and you're kind of hopeful that everything is going to be fine. By the end of this month, we have the Nine of Swords, a little bit of this energy of being anxious about something or someone. Let's see what it is. Let's clarify these cards one by one, honey. Let's see the Ten of Swords in the recent past for you guys. We have the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Cups. Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, King of Cups. You were hoping for some kind of miracle in some area of your life, where you are hoping for some kind of message, communication, or fast forward moment with all of your open heart and soul. And at the same time, you were kind of going through some kind of ending where you were taking a break, you were healing yourself, you were hoping for some kind of communication, fast forward moment in a situation where you were deeply involved in, but it was not working out actually. It was something that was kind of done, but you were hoping for some kind of miracle, right? And healing. Currently, you are in the Page of Pentacles energy, starting some chapter of your life with a fresh, clean slate kind of energy. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles here. We have the Queen of Wands, the kind of Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So you are in this energy of being very enthusiastic, being very passionate, being in this energy of no matter what, I'm going to walk on this path, and I'm going to create something very stable for the future direction of my life. Again, it's something related to creating a stable base for your money, finance, and financial and career area, along with your family and or family kind of dynamic, or creating a family kind of dynamic, maybe commitment or marriage kind of dynamic. So you are starting a brand new chapter of your life with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of passion, with a lot of fire, and you have this energy of creating some kind of solid base for your future. Okay. Now by the end of this month, we have the Nine of Swords, some kind of anxious energy here, maybe not being able to sleep because of thinking about something all the time, or someone maybe. Let's clarify. We have the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and King of Wands. So you will be working very hard. You will be putting in the effort and energy into something like very passionately, very hardly, you can say. And you will be worried what is going to be the result, even if I'm working too hard on something and I'm giving my all of my heart and soul about to this particular person or situation or this collaboration or partnership or whatever you call it. Maybe it could be related to your money, job, career, that you're working too hard and you will be worried all the time about the results, future direction, future results of that situation. Now the more you're going to get worried about something that you are working on, the more you are going to attract those kind of energies of getting more worried about that, right? It's like, in the terms of law of attraction, whatever energies you emit, you get it, you know, you get that kind of energy back to yourself. So stop worrying. It's not healthy, it's not helping you in any way. Just do your best, give your best, and surrender to the divine. You can't change it, you can't change anything. You just can do your best and leave it. Hmm? For you, the guidance here is yes, same as the guidance of fool. Take the initiative, do your best, and leave it on the universe. Worrying too much about anything or anyone that you can't change or control is only going to bring you more and more misery. Just focus on the abundance and prosperity and happiness rather than worrying too much. Focus on believing. Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. God bless you. Namaste.